you like witches and witch hunters in a cat and mouse game, look no further than The Crimson Moth by Kristen Ciccarelli. This is the UK cover of the book, and it's called The Crimson Moth. In the US, it's called Heartless Hunter. I'm not too sure why there's two different titles, but this one is the UK cover. And this follows a girl named Rune, and Rune by day is a vapid socialite, and by night she is a crimson moth who goes around rescuing witches who are about to be arrested. In this world, witches have been hunted because of a revolution that happened years ago, where there's a couple of witch queens who started being cruel to the rest of the humans, and the humans decided to stage a revolution. Rune is a witch. Her grandmother was her last family member before she got arrested and was found out to be a witch. In honor of her grandmother, she goes around being the Crimson Moth to rescue other witches. And Gideon Sharp is hot on her tail. Gideon Sharp is the leader of these witch hunters. And in order to find out who the Crimson Moth is, he decides to court Rune, and Rune is best friends with his brother. And of course, Rune wants to throw the witch hunters off her trail. She decides to date Gideon Sharp. And I love this book because it's not a regular relationship, because they both have their own agendas. They both have goals to accomplish by dating each other, and they both want it to be as frivolous as possible so that they can get down to their final goal, and they are willing to go as far as possible in order to trip the other up. And it's a very enemies to lovers kind of situation, and then back to enemies. And the ending is such a huge cliffhanger and will leave your jaw dropping. And it was very unexpected too, because I didn't really expect what happened at the end. It's perfect to read during the fall time. It is set in Regency era London. And also, Gideon Sharp, he comes from a long line of seamsters. And one of the scenes of the book is him having to make a dress for Rune. So I highly recommend this book. And if you love romance and fantasy, I highly recommend for you to pick this one up.